Hi, I'm Christina Trauthwein, editor of Hotel Business Magazine here at the Lodging Conference in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. And I am here today with Ken Greene, and he's the recently appointed president of the Americas at Carlson Rezidor Hotel Group. Welcome.
Thank you.
So Ken, it's been a busy year, obviously, for Carlson with the close of the acquisition to H&A and a new leadership team. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, it's a whole new day for Carlson. Here's this old company that has a new owner with deep capital pockets, a whole new leadership team, a global strategic plan for the very first time. So H&A, along with acquiring Carlson at 100%, has just increased their equity stake in Rezidor to 71%. And so now we are operating as one big global family with a whole new team, whole new culture. And really a passion and some energy around growing the company.
Great.
Yeah.
So talking about growing the company, what are some key initiatives you have?
Well, I think there are 400 Radisson Blues across the world. There are 3 in the United States. So the opportunity for us to establish Radisson Blu in key gateway cities is tremendous. We've got the demographics coming over to this part of the world. We just need, we need more Radisson Blues to put that demographic into. So, establishing Radisson Blu in the 5 key gateway cities of New York, San Francisco, LA, Miami, very important for us. Dallas as well, and then sort of a hub and spoke strategy. So once we have those billboard properties up, to start to spin outward with all our brands. Radisson Red, we want to. That's a wonderful product.
Yeah.
Really appeals to the millennial set,
Sure.
but millennial mindset, if you will. And so that is that's a brand that we're looking at establishing some portfolio plays, developers with 10, 12 different properties across the board. Park Inn, a hidden gem in our portfolio, across the world outside of the United States. It's a wonderful brand. We're bringing the European new construction prototype over to this part of the world. We'll Americanize it, and then we'll start to go to market with that as well. And of course, Country Inn & Suites is...
No, it's been, like 4 years, I think. Since the prototype?
Yes,
yeah.
So for Gen 4,
yes.
Yeah. And performing extremely well.
Okay.
We want to accelerate, the conversion over to Gen 4 with the existing portfolio. But that's a brand that should be 4 times as large as it is today. And of course, Radisson.
Yeah.
There's our core. And we have to fix it. So we will get rid of some of the properties that just don't represent the brand very well.
In terms of some of the markets, you talked about gateway cities for some of the brands, but in general, what are some other hot markets you're looking at? Well,
I think you start to look at markets like Nashville and Charlotte, and we think those are very cool marketplaces. I think very much would appeal to red and possibly blue as well. And so those are exciting. DC, Alexandria, very cool marketplaces for us. Of course, Boston's always a marketplace that we want to be in. So.
Okay. You mentioned millennials before, so
Yeah.
since it's safe to say that now, because I know a lot of people always don't want us to talk about them, what sets Red apart from the other brands that are coming on board with all the millennial focus?
Yeah, so I think it's Red is a sort of a lifestyle brand. It sort of brings music and art into the design. It's if you look at the Red in Minneapolis, and you look out, you're outside at night, it lights up like a beacon. So the use of color, the use of design, the whole concept of having a hub as you walk into the Red, a lot of energy, and so we think it's a very appealing product. It's has sort of this industrial look to it. And the price point for a developer is very attractive. I mean, so it's about $115,000 a key. Right now, that property is out indexing, the one in Minneapolis, out indexing its competitive set. And so we're very excited about that.
So, thank you for your time.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the conference.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.